Our next guest is Jarosław Szczepanek from the Polish branch of the American corporation Fluor. The title of his speech is BIM Data Mining, Meaning Teamwork. Jarosław is with us in the studio here in Arena Gliwice, Poland. He's going to perform on a stage now. The floor is yours.
Witam Państwa serdecznie.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jarosław Szczepanek and I'm representing Fluor. Let me start by saying a couple of words about Fluor. Fluor is a global corporation and we have been offering a full range of services from designing, precasting and construction works. Fluor has been in the market for more than 100 years and for 76 years in Gliwice. And for more than 44,000 people, more than 12,000 and 93 offices in different countries and 6 continents. Fluor has been implementing more than 1,000 projects per year, and we are 196 largest corporations by Fortune 500. Fluor is all 3 business groups: energy solutions, fuel solutions, and LNG, and also nuclear power plants, urban solutions, infrastructure projects, advanced technologies, and life sciences technologies, and highly specialized production and mission solution. Governmental projects. More about this I will tell you in the discussion with Dariusz Kiełtyka in one of the FARTA Infra Studio meetings. Fluor, it is an expertise, both the technical and in terms of the project management. It is more than 1,500 certified experts from different areas, so-called subject matter experts, 1,200 patents and 15 licensed technologies. And innovation builder webinars. So this is a cycle for sharing expertise from Fluor experts, and information on the upcoming webinars and also the records of the previous ones are under the following link. This is also where you will find a lot of innovative subjects on technical and process aspects, including BIM, data-driven execution, and digital twin. And so we have been living in the world of smart information and the dynamic development of multiple digital technologies. Tags, information, digital news are present everywhere, and they are an integral part of our life, both professional and private. In many cases, the volume of data processed is overwhelming us, but if they are well managed, we get added value. And today, let me concentrate on well-managed data. Frequently, we incorrectly believe that BIM it is technology, while BIM it is a process of creating, shifting, and managing of information in the life cycle. And the question is, when all this started, if we look back to the ancient Egypt and pyramids, not fully we can understand how Egyptians were able to build them, how they managed to managed to manage information, and how these pyramids survived so long. According to the studies, Imhotep was the first known by name engineer and architects who supervised the construction of the pyramid in the 27th century before Christ. And a large pyramid in Giza was constructed in 26th century before Christ. That was more than 2 million blocks, totaling in weight 6 million tons. It took only 27 years to build. Egyptians were experts in organizing, managing, and archiving of information. Archaeologists found ancient papyri, which are register of all the activities of a team of 40 people. This is fascinating that at that time the project was organized and managed by information management. Engineering was working with the customer, a pharaoh, and we have some records, very well-known structures of project management, supply chain, project controls, estimating, procurement, and construction. This is an example of good planning of the life cycle of the facility. Started from designing of the infrastructure channels for transporting, to calculating of the proportion of water to dense the sand to make it possible to transfer blocks with reduced fraction. And also in the next years, we were using drawing specifications and developed separately by each department. Today, in the 4.0 industry, what we need is a new perspective on data flow in the life cycle of objects, of facilities. As you can see in this chart, it is comprehensive, it is complex environment, and the key for better usage of BIM is organizing and discipline. In the center, we have BIM processes, we have solid data flows in the federation model management and organized data management process in CDE. So this is the core. Serving outgoing data. So this circle wheel, like 4D to 7D virtual reality or digital twin. And efficiency of BIM process depends on three critical aspects. So these are the tips of the triangle, and implementation of BIM in the project, and coordination and data management, BIM data management. These activities happen on all stages, from designing to construction to operational and maintenance. Additional elements of the process are the designing tools, integration, visualization, and supporting of the works on the site, and data validation, but also data transfer and analysis. Whenever we speak generally about management, the key elements are, first of all, people, next, processes, information, data related with standards like BIM, IPD, or CFOS, and also the supporting technologies. And the teamwork, this is the base of BIM Manager. BIM Manager is a pillar of coordinators with other companies, and the activities start at the stage of defining of standards for individual projects, and then we have the same important education and training of teams. And these two stages are of key importance for us to be successful in the designing, construction, and transferring of as-built data for operational activities. BIM managers cannot stand aside. They need to be a part of the team, activators, moderators, and mentors. One of the critical elements in the global projects is location of the project. Different measurement systems, metric, imperial, or US, require different tools. Different types of numbers as a separator, dot, comma, all these can cause incorrect reading. All these things require convention, and fractional and decimal system generates a mathematical incorrectness. So we need to have a single standard, and the development level and classification of structures and also the legal requirements of BIM have different definitions and local requirements. Compliance with the local requirements needs to be clearly described in the designing standards. To guarantee document information flow, we need to follow four-stage plan. We need to plan, control, monitor, and assess data in terms of the strategy and requirements. We need to act, constantly develop processes of data management, and these activities are supported by selection of appropriate assets and trainings, and also by the IT. And now let's look what the old school of designing looked like, and how the information was managed. This is like a black and white image concentrated on major values and simplified models, adjusted to the technological possibilities from that time. Limited storage, paper documents, 2D drawings, and manual reports. Site measuring used with standard tools, and limited photos. And the modern possibilities extended the visualization based on BIM and the new technologies used in VDC. Visualization, it is not only comprehensive data, but also clear image. It is a digital data flow, including big data. This is also simultaneous sharing information to all stakeholders, measurements on site. This is scan to BIM, and these are also photos comparing photos from the past and now. And what you can see is a skywalk over the western part of Great Canyon, and this is a great example of how we can cross another limits in BIM development, where we can look in all directions. And only in the recent times we only were able to stand at some distance from the edge and have limited image. But we also need to take into account how Hoover's Dam was constructed in the Black Canyon on the Colorado River. In the light of today's processes and technologies, it is still an optimal tool. And another challenges for BIM management, this is creating and presenting of appropriate data for individual consumers. This is also data mapping, data mining of the most important information, data analysis, and forecasting of trends based on the historical trends. And next stages, this is also filling in of data with for data twins. And we have been also using AI and to diagnose the status of projects. And the world is constantly changing, and this is why BIM management so important are people and their needs, like preferences for face-to-face communication or appropriate balancing of work and leisure. This is also following in BIM teams processes like lean management and big data analysis and implementing of innovative technologies. And with this cooperation and good data management, we are able to achieve success in BIM management processes. And correctly implemented processes allow appropriately integrate dispersed data in different formats and shift them in a systemic way on time to our teams and partners. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Jarosław, for outstanding, fantastic presentation. Really, I like it very much.